This is the true story of Stanford White, Evelyn Nesbit, and Harry Thaw, also known as The Girl in the Red Velvet Swing, which was a thriller released in 1955 with a gross profit of over $16 million. Dubbed the trial of the century at the time, our story starts off with Evelyn Nesbit moving to New York City in 1898. At the age of 16, Evelyn became a chorus girl, model, and eventually an actress. While dancing in the chorus, men were regularly offering her gifts and dinners. Being so young, she usually turned the men down, as they were often much older. Before long, she caught the attention of Playboy millionaire architect Stanford White. Stanford White was an architect most notable for the second iteration of Madison Square Garden and the Arch in Washington Square Park. White was particularly known as a womanizer and attracted many females with his wealth and power in New York City. He owned an apartment complex known as the Sewer Club. After seeing Evelyn dance in the chorus, White convinced one of Nesbit's fellow chorus girls to bring her to his apartment on West 24th Street for a drink. Nesbit happily agreed. After lunch, Evelyn Nesbit was taken to White's private quarters of his lavish multi-storied apartment. There he took her to a room entirely covered in red velvet, with a swing hanging from this high ceiling. Nesbit was excited by the swing, seeing it as a sign of playfulness and its rarity of being inside. She remained at the apartment for hours, swinging through the room as White pushed her. After a night of champagne and other unknown substances, White was said to have taken advantage of Nesbit. This was an ongoing event over the next few weeks. Despite her doubts and her quick realization of the Velvet Swing's true purpose, Evelyn Nesbit didn't leave Stanford White. Soon she was seeing Stanford every day and spending many nights in a row at his lavish apartment, swinging on the red velvet swing. Evan was given gifts including pearl necklaces, diamond rings, and white fox furs. At the same time, however, another man had come into the picture. His name was Harry Thaw. Thaw, the heir to a multi-million-dollar railroad fortune, was a notorious partier compared to Gatsby levels. He tried numerous times to grab the attention of Nesbit, and over time it finally worked. They soon married, and Evelyn told Harry about her relations with Stanford White. Thaw was enraged by the news. One evening in June 1906, Evelyn and Harry were at the rooftop of Madison Square Garden waiting for a musical to begin. Thaw, knowing that Stanford White was attending, stood up and made a beeline for White, pulled a pistol from his coat, fired 3 shots at White from less than 2 feet away. 2 hit White in the back of the head, the third in the shoulder. White fell to the ground as Thaw stood over him holding the pistol triumphantly. For 2 years, Harry Thaw was on trial and eventually was found not guilty because of insanity. Thaw was declared insane and sent to a mental hospital for 7 years. Evelyn Nesbit filed for divorce and moved away from New York City. Here is our slightly altered representation of this story. Thank you.
Such a beautiful day for such a pretty girl like myself to swing on this swing that just so happens to be red.
Oh, hey there, lovely lady. I couldn't help but notice you from afar, and I was wondering if I could introduce myself. I'm Stanford.
Well, hi Stanford. I'm Evelyn.
Nice to meet you, Evan.
So nice to meet you, handsome.
I had a question for you, but I don't know about it.
What is it, handsome? You could ask me.
I was wondering if I could, push you on the swing, just for a little bit.
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever asked me. Yes,
Love
you
you.
can.
Who's that man over there? He looks like he's about to kill me.
Oh, don't worry. That's just my husband, Harry.
pushing my lady?
No. Boys, stop!
Prepare to die.
What did she say?
JR.
What you say? That you only meant well, cause you did.